Hello guys, welcome to my this video, and today in this video just I will show you how to make this kind of image gallery. So here I have used the custom JavaScript code, and I didn't focus on the design part because my main motive was to show the functionality how it works. So you can see by default it displaying the first image, okay, and here is the four images. So by default it displaying the first image, and if I click the second one, so you can see image is changed and displaying the second. So if I click fourth, so image is displaying fourth one, and the active class you can see it's added a border because for showing the user this image is now showing for number 4 image is now showing. So that's why I have added the active class, that is border, and the opacity is 1, and otherwise all the images the opacity is some blur you can see. So this image gallery I will show you how you can make using custom JavaScript code, and I have explained the very easy way. I hope you will be enjoyed this video. So guys, first of all I will open my Visual Studio Code editor for making this one. So guys, here you can see I have opened index.html file and style.css. This is external CSS. So this CSS link I have added here, you can see. And inside this HTML, all the thing is basic HTML structure. This is Bootstrap CDN link, and that one I already said external CSS, this one link, and this is body tag. Okay. So now I will start to write our code from here. So first of all, here I will write section class gallery. Okay, and now here I will write deep class container. This is Bootstrap class, and now here I will write deep class image preview, this one, and now here I will write image tag. So image source, and inside this images folder if I show our project structure, so this is folder name JavaScript CSS. Here inside this CSS folder, this is style.css, I mean this one, and after that images folder, here you can see by this 1234.jpg name I store 4 images and js, this is not needed, okay, and index.html file. So now this one, okay, project structure. So here / images folder I store our image, so this one, and now alter tag, here I will write image, okay, but the alter tag name you can write as per your choice. And now guys, here if I save and just refresh, so you can see image is showing like that. So now I will add some CSS. So first of all, in the CSS file body, and always remember when you will go to write the CSS, so first write the padding 0 and margin 0 in this body tag. So I will do the same margin 0, and one more thing you can add, that is font size. Okay, that means by default the font size will be this one, 16 pixel. And now here this image class I will copy, image preview class I will copy and paste here, and here just I will write width is 600 pixel and height is 500 pixel, and after that here I will paste an image tag because this image preview class is the parent and here is the child, this one, right? So here I will write the width is 100% and height is also 100%. So now if I do save and refresh, so you can see it's coming like this. And now just here I will write the another image, another class, deep class. The class name is image slide, and now here I will write deep class image. Okay, and inside this image class I will store some image. So image source / images, this one, and alter tag, here I will write image 1 because this is our first image, right? So now if I save and refresh, so you can see it's coming like this. So now I have to be add some CSS. So just I will copy this one and this, and here only I will write margin top, that is 10 pixel. Okay, and if you think 10 pixel is more than, so as per your design choice you can write anything, okay, here. And now I will copy this image and I will paste here, and now here I will write display inline block and width is 24% margin is 0 and 1 pixel. That means top and bottom is 0, left and right is 1 pixel. So now if I save, so you can see this one is coming like that. And now here I will write cursor pointer. That means when just I will hover, so you can see it's showing this hand icon. And now here I will copy this one. Okay, just notice I'm copy from this image, and now I will paste, and I have 4 images, so just I will change the image name and same the alter tag image 2. Okay, this alter tag, by the way, you can write anything, but image name 1 2 3 4, this way I will write, because by this name I store our 4 images. So here I will write that is 3, and I will paste again, and here I will write that is 4. So save, and now refresh. So you can see it's showing like this. So now when I will click the first image, so first image should be active by default, so that's why I have written like this. But when I will click the second image, so instead of first this one in the preview, it should be the second image. Okay, so first image is by default active. So how I will show the user this one is the first image? So here in the CSS, just I will write the active class. Okay, so active, here only thing I will write border 2 pixel, solid, and the color is this color. But for showing purpose, you can write anything inside this active. Okay, and now here you can write like this way also, that would be better, like opacity is 1, and the other means this one, like here you can write opacity is 0.4. so now let's see, refresh. So you can see all the things, opacity is 0.4. so here I will write 0.2. I think that will be better. No, not 0.2, 0.8. Okay, so I think it's better. And this active class here I will add just here. Okay, like this. So that means this first one will be opacity 1, and the border, because I added active class and I have written this CSS here. So now if I save, so you can see now it's looking better. User can be easily understand that is this first image is showing here, right? So now when I will click the second image, so this image should be changed and it should be display second one. So how we can do that? So now here I will come to the functionality part. So here just all the images I have to be write a method on click, because when I will click the image, okay, so when I will click on those images, so that time it should be changed. So that's why on click method I will write every images tag. And now here I will write the method name. So method name is image change. By the way, method name you can write anything, and parenthesis. So inside this parenthesis, here I will pass a keyword that is called this means, guys, here you can see. So first of all you have to be understand about the this keyword. So this means it refers to the owner means, guys, here on click method I have written inside this image tag. So now this image tag is the owner of this on click method. So if I pass this here, so that means this keyword will be written this image tag. So and here this keyword will be written this image tag, I mean owner of this function, right? So this function owner is this image tag, so that means it will be written this one like this. Okay, so now here this is done, and here I will pass a id, I mean this preview image. So id is preview, but you can write the id name as per your choice. Okay, and now guys here I have to be write the function. So here I will just copy this function name image change, and just I will come below and just end of the body tag here. Here I will write script, and I'm writing here the custom JavaScript. I'm not using any plugin. Okay, and my main concept is to show the functionality, how it works. By the way, design you can write after your you can use choice. Okay, now here I will write the function this one, and now here you can see I have passed a argument, that is this keyword. So for denoting this argument, just here I have to pass a parameter. So here I can pass anything, so I have written here image. Okay, but you can write anything, so here I will write image. And now here first thing where here I will write the preview. This is variable name. So inside this variable here what I will do, you can see just I have added the id. So this preview id I will store here. So here I will write document get element by id, and id I already copied, that is preview, like this. So now if I write console dot log this preview variable, because inside this preview variable I store our id, this one. So save, and now I will open the console. Okay, and now if I click any images, so you can see I'm getting this display image. Okay, so this display image here I don't need all the thing, I need only source tag. Because suppose guys, if I change this source tag as a 2, like in the elements, if I open, and here instead of source tag 1, here I mean image name 1, if I write here 2, you will find it showing the second image. So same way if I write 3 the source, so that means it will be display the image number is 3, like this. If I write 3, so you can see it's displaying number 3 image. So just guys, I'm changing in the source tag. So from the console I need only source tag, not all the things. So here for that I will write dot source only. Okay, so I will get the source, and now here you can see this image means this keyword parameter. Okay, so here if I console this image, so now here if I click first image, so you can see I'm getting the first image, because it's the owner, this keyword is the owner of the function. So I'm getting this one, I mean first one, which I will click. So second, so you can see I'm getting the second. So same way here I need the source tag only, because this source tag I will put this display image source tag inside this. So now here I will write image dot source. Okay, so now you will find I will get only source tag when I will click. So if I click here, so you can see I'm getting the source tag here, like this. Okay, so what I will do, just it's a very simple thing here, this preview variable. Okay, and here I will put, I mean just assign this image dot source. So guys, here one thing I have to be changed in this id. Okay, id means this one. So this image tag source I don't need to get. Okay, so here I will not write dot source. Okay, so I will delete from here, and just here I will write. That means this source, inside this source here I am storing this one. This means here which image I will click, so this dot source. So that this image dot source I am storing of this display image source here. So now here just I will save and refresh. So now if I just click here, so you can see the second image is displaying, third, so third image is displaying. Okay, this one. So guys, here this is done, but guys one thing, this active class also I have to be at which image I will click. So guys, here I will write this image. So active class by default you can see I have added this image, I mean this is the child one when I'm clicking this function, and this one is the parent. So in this parent I have added this active class. So that's why this image means this one. Okay, these are the, so those parent I have to be at active class. So here I will write image dot parent element. Okay, image dot parent element dot class list dot at this active. Okay, so now save and refresh. So you can see this active class is added in the second, and if I click third, so active is added in the third, and same way in the fourth class. But guys, now the one problem is when I'm clicking which image, so that time the active class is adding on that particular image, but it should be removed from the other images. Okay, so that I have to be do. So that means here this images it's adding active class also, so I have to be remove that. So the class name is image. So here what I will do, so here I will write var, and the variable name I will write all image. Okay, all image, and now equals to, so document dot get element by class name, and the class name is this one, this. And now here I will write the for loop, because here you can see the multiple classes, so that's why for loop. So let I equals to 0, I less than all image dot length, and I plus plus. And now all image I dot class list dot remove, and this active. So save, and now if I refresh, so click, you can see only which I'm clicking, so here it's the active class is added, and also this image is displaying. Okay, so this way you can make a image gallery. Hope guys you have enjoyed this video, and if you find this video is helpful, so please like this video and also subscribe to my channel for getting more update.